Where faith meets flavor. Welcome. This is more than a collection of recipes. It is an invitation to slow down, to reflect, and to rediscover the beauty of simple ingredients woven throughout the pages of the Bible. From the very beginning, food has been part of the story. It appears in moments of celebration and survival, in times of abundance and in seasons of waiting. The sweetness of honey, the richness of olive oil, the nourishment of figs, grains, and herbs, each one carries meaning beyond the plate. These ingredients were not sluckagony, they were purposeful, practical, and deeply symbolic. In this guide, you will explore the biblical significance behind everyday ingredients. Bread from heaven, the story of manna. In the heart of the wilderness, under a wide and endless sky, a people walked in uncertainty. The Israelites had just experienced one of the most powerful moments in history, their deliverance from slavery in Egypt during the Exodus. Led by Moses, they stepped out of bondage and into freedom. But freedom came with a challenge. The desert was vast, the land was dry, and food was scarce. Soon, hunger began to speak louder than faith. The people longed for what they had left behind. Even slavery seemed easier when their stomachs were full. They remembered bread, they remembered meat, they remembered certainty, and in their hunger, they cried out. But God answered, not with anger, but with provision. One morning, as the dew lifted from the ground, something unusual remained. A fine, flaky substance covered the like frost. The people looked at it and asked, "What is it?" In Hebrew, they called it manna, which literally means, "What is it?" This mysterious food became their daily bread. As described in Bible, manna was white like coriander seed and tasted like wafers made with honey. It was simple, yet nourishing. Sweet, yet sustaining. Each morning, the Israelites gathered just enough for the day. No more, no less. This wasn't just about food. It was about trust. If they gathered too much, it would spoil. If they tried to store it out of fear, it would rot. But if they trusted, if they followed God's instruction, they would always have exactly what they needed. Every single day, except for one, before the Sabbath, they were told to gather double. And for the first time, it lasted. No spoilage, no waste, just enough. Again, a rhythm began to form. Gather, trust, rest. Manna wasn't just provision, it was a lesson. A lesson that God provides daily, not always in abundance, but always in sufficiency. A lesson that dependence is not weakness, it is faith. A lesson that even in the wilderness, there is nourishment. For 40 years, this heavenly food sustained an entire nation. No fields, no markets, no kitchens as they once knew them. Just the ground beneath their feet, and the grace that met them there every morning. Today, manna reminds us of something deeper. That provision doesn't always look the way we expect. That sometimes, the simplest things carry the greatest meaning. And that in every season, especially the uncertain ones, there is still bread from heaven waiting to be gathered. A final taste of Scripture. As we close this journey, remember, every ingredient tells a story. From the sweetness of honey to the richness of olive oil, from the daily provision of manna to the abundance of figs, the pages of the Bible are filled with nourishment for both body and soul. These are more than foods. They are reminders of provision, faith, healing, and connection. Whether you are recreating ancient flavors in your kitchen or simply reflecting on their meaning, may each recipe draw you closer to a deeper understanding of God's care and creativity. There is always more to discover. Sparkles for more inspiring recipes, biblical insights, and simple, meaningful ways to bring faith into your kitchen. Visit InfiniteFlavors.blog. And if you enjoyed this resource, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a new flavor, a new story, or a new way to grow. Until next time, keep cooking, keep learning, keep growing,